What up? What up? What's chopping, everybody? How you feeling? How you feeling? CSGs.
CMB.
CSGs.
CMB. Man,
Man,
we
we
all
all
we
we
got.
got. We all we got. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Appreciate everybody for joining us at the post game live stream where the Rockets took on the Los Angeles Lakers in another thriller, a nail biter. This one hurt. This one stung, man. I'm not gonna even lie. This one stung. We was so close. We was right there, and we haven't been playing our best, and we still hanging in with teams. Big part because of the defense, and we have at least solid veterans that's stepping up. Fred VanVleet, Dylan Brooks, Uncle Jeff off the bench. We need more. We need more from Jaylen Green. And I know I'm not the only one that's saying it. I can see the chat. Y'all going in on Jaylen. Jaylen just got to be better. The turnovers he committed killed us. Fred VanVleet had a few uncharacteristic turnovers too. Killed us. One silver lining that I can say in this whole thing is we're better than what our record says. And the last game against the Clippers, I know I didn't have a live stream. It was late. I had to go to work in the morning when that game was over. But I don't know. I hate blaming external people, but the refs has been killing us lately. The refs has been killing us lately, and I don't want to make this about the refs, but they haven't been giving us no leeway on playing defense. And if you can go back and look at the free throw disparity between last game and this game, I think both games they shot like 10, 12 more free throws than we have. And I don't know what we have to do. Do we have to sign a petition or bring it forward like LeBron them did about the fouls that's not being called against us and the fouls that's being called against us? We can do the same thing teams are doing to us, and they don't get the call. We don't get the calls, but that they get, and it's frustrating to watch. Because it be so blatant. Like, bro, that's a foul. You didn't call that on the other team, but you calling it on us. And it's crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, Jaylen Green just got to be better. Jabari, he's starting to turn a corner, seems like. He's not being as bad as he was earlier this season, but he still needs to get better. Şengün is a dog. Şengün is a dog. Şengün is a beast. And we can see when Şengün goes to the bench, our offense pretty much falls apart. So we need Jock Landale. I don't want to see that guy no more. If he's hurt, sit him down. I don't know what it is. If he's hurting, sit him down. Let Jeff Green play his minutes, or Tari, or move Jabari to the 5 when Şengün said let Tari play. No more Jock Landale until he's healthy. I don't know what's the deal with them playing Jock, and every time we play him, we get outscored by 10 points. Like by the time Şengün comes back into the game, we're down 8 to 10 points because Jock Landale is so bad. We need to fix our big man situation. If you're not going to trade for another big man, let Jabari go to the 5 and at least be a stretch 5 or something. This dude, Jock Landale, totally tanks every lineup that he gets in. Every lineup. And another thing, I'm tired of seeing the Fred VanVleet and Holiday backcourt. That's a small backcourt. We get out rebounded constantly when they're on the court together. Stop doing that, Udoka. Stop doing that. You say Jabari can't play the 5. He could be better than what Jock is giving us at the 5. Jock is trash. The dude is trash. We need to fix our bench situation quickly. The Şengün, the minus Şengün minutes, the bench minutes Şengün is on the bench. We are totally garbage offensively. The only thing that's been making these games close is that we can play defense. And the Lakers can't shoot threes. If the Lakers could shoot threes, we'd have got blown out. If the Lakers could shoot threes, we would have got blown out. We need to fix some things about this team. Because if Jaylen Green ain't cutting it, we need that scorer off the bench. We need a bucket, a go-getter, just a dude that can just flat out score. Go get Jaylen a efficient backup. We missing our man because we don't have a secondary point guard. We got to run Aaron Holiday and Fred VanVleet together. We missing him. So, man, please come back as soon as possible. And I know a lot of people ain't going to like this, but we're missing KPJ scoring off the bench that we was probably going to get off the bench. He would at least kept pace. Now, I see some of y'all saying, trade Jaylen. I'm not trying to trade him. He just needs to be better. He needs to be better. Bottom line. And like my boy Frank always say, we're one Jaylen Green leap away from being actual contenders, playoff perennial type team. We need Jaylen Green to show up and be that guy. We need him to show up and be that guy because this version of Jaylen Green is cheeks. It's booty. Pause. It's just nasty the way Jaylen is looking. Real talk. Let me holler at my new subscribers, new members. Sleep Art 11, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Ricky Johnson, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Agul Bilgi, appreciate you for subscribing. Iris Wayne, appreciate you for subscribing. Ethan Harrington, appreciate you for subscribing. Samuel Holdsworth, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Devin95, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Romeo, Ray Ben Handsome, Kurt, Michael Goody, Sean Caleb, IC 1025, Thurgood Marshall, Voodoo, Tony N, John Whitlock, David Nguyen, Furcon Came, CH, appreciate all of y'all for renewing your membership. Robert Ding, appreciate you for subscribing. Ali Jamisi, appreciate you for subscribing. Toon K, Alcourt, appreciate you for subscribing. Purvis Young, appreciate you for subscribing. Brandon Simpson, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Jorge Gaza, appreciate you for subscribing. Colin Brennan, appreciate you for subscribing. CP24, appreciate you for subscribing. DJ Generation, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Ben Insider, Will Pinto, E.F. Hutton, Wood Pencil, Kai Darmo, Michael Martinez, Laura St. Charles, Trey 9 LBE, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Jackery Sand, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Third Coast Alliance, Beres Ovum, Jimson Ramos Ortiz, appreciate you for subscribing. Javier Mendez, appreciate you for subscribing. Shalise Carter, appreciate you for renewing your membership. Jose Pera and Daniel Olawokuri, appreciate y'all. Who in here with me? CSGs.
CMB.
CSGs, we all we got.
Man, we all we got.
What's happening? Let me holler at everybody out here in the chat. Appreciate everybody for taking your time out and joining us. I know it's a little bit late. We usually be wrapping up probably around this time, so we ain't gonna go too long. Nikki, what's happening? HTX No Limit, what's good? I Am That I Am, what's good? Carl Fair, what's happening? Gabe, what's good? Sigga Miggs, what's popping with you? LILIS United. AA23 was good. DJ M60 was popping. Wendell Sanders. King Patton. Rick the Ruler 713 was good. Marcelo Henbo was happening. Jimmy T was happening. Two guy YGO was good. Merc 1 was happening. David Garcia in the building. Ringleader was good. Ringleader. Did I say Wendell Sanders? I think I did, but what's happening? Daniel Berry Sports Highlights was good. King Pook was happening. Correct Cuts 88 was good with it. Paul was happening, Paul. Osmosis Neil was good with it. Howard Mann was happening. Remo the Goat was good. Space A 713 was popping. Kevin M was happening. Appreciate everybody for joining us. Jonas Cole Pepper, Texas TV, what's happening? Who else we got in here with us? Chet Man, what's good? Huge Fist, what's happening? Superman 23. Red is not a flavor. K2MFP. My boy Kenya Plummer. You know what's good, you know. Terry Adrian, what's good? Voodoo, Daft Life. Skill, what's happening? Alberto David Jr., what's good? Let's see. Romeo. I think that's everybody. If I miss you, I ain't this year. Brandon Pimpson, what's happening? My bad. Shark Shock, what's good with it? No Name, what's happening? Black Light, what's good? You know we got a double, a back-to-back tomorrow with the Warriors, man. The schedule, we going through a tough part of our schedule, the West Coast trip. Let me read off these stats. So I can bring up my CSGs so y'all can holler at me. Man, a 1-point loss, man, I hate those. I really hate those. But we ride, we move on. Jabari Smith Jr., 32 minutes, 5 for 10 from the field, 2 for 6 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 assist, a -5, 14 points. Dylan Brooks, 41 minutes, 9 for 21, 6 for 11 from 3. Didn't attempt the free throw. He only had 1 rebound, 2 assists, 4 steals, plus 3 with 24 points. Alp had 31 minutes, 11 for 16, 1 for 2 from 3, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, a plus 21 and 23 points. My man was a plus 21 in a 1-point game, man. 1-point loss. Fred VanVleet, 40 minutes, 5 for 14, 3 for 10 from the 3-point line, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 16 assists, plus 4 with it, 15 points. That man had 16 assists. Good looking out. Jalen Green, 3 for 10, 2 for 5 from the 3-point line, 1 for 3 from the 3-point line. If Jalen just hit 2 free throws, we win. 6 rebounds, 3 assists, plus 3, 9 points. Uncle Jeff was 5 for 5 off the bench, 3 for 3 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds. He was a -15 with 13 minutes just because he was out there when LA made a nice run. Tari Easton, 17 minutes, 1 for 2 from the field, 0 for 1 from the 3-point, 5 rebounds, a -18 with 2 points. Jay Sean, 16 minutes, 2 for 3 from the field, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, plus 6, 4 points. Jock Lindell, I ain't even going to read this because he didn't do nothing. Aaron Holiday, he had 15 minutes, 0 for 3 from the field, 0 for 2 from the 3-point line, no points, plus 2. It's just, we need to be better. As a team, we shot 41 for 84. Not too shabby, but couldn't be better. 14 for 37 from the 3, 37%. That's all right. We was 8 for 10 from the free throw line. We hit our free throws, but I think we needed more free throws. I think Şengün was fouled on a few. Couple of them calls, man. I mean, we should have got calls for, but can't do nothing about that. We had a total of 34 rebounds, 35 assists, which is good. We've been moving the ball. 35 assists on 41 shot make. So our assist is right on par, man. But yeah, 1 point loss, man. I ain't gonna lie. The last 2 games have really stung, man. We should have won and could have won both of them games. So the word of the game for me is turnovers. If we can just not turn the ball over so much, we win this game going away. And if we can get a couple of calls to go our way, we win. So there is a silver lining to be had in this whole thing. You know, we've been playing some good teams and coming out a little short. Our guys just still need to learn how to finish quarters and finish the game. Because we let teams back in at the end of quarters. Like, I don't know why they just take it. It's like they take a break at the end of the quarter when it's 2 minutes left. They just have mental lapses to where they don't all stay attention and focus to detail. You know, so it's growing pains. We're going to have growing pains. We're now, 6-5. We still on par with like a play-in tournament game. That's where I thought we would be. But if we can get a little bit more out of Jaylen, we gotta get a little bit more out of Jaylen. Sardar, what's good? Eddie Banks, what's happening? Yeah, LeBron, he just a legend, bro. Like, we can't do too much with players like that, bro. Man, if we can just get a little bit out of our supposedly youngest superstar, we win these games, man. He was pretty bad at the end of the Clippers game, and this game wasn't too much different. But let me get the link so my CSGs can come up and holler at me. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we rock. Let me get this link for y'all. I know y'all got some things y'all got to get off y'all chest. Here y'all go. Hit that link, come up and holler at your boy Space. And let's get this thing popping. We lost, but we move. Got my boy Ringleader in the building. What's up, Ringleader? How you feeling, man?
Feeling disappointed, man. I'm feeling sad.
I feel you, bro.
I'm depressed like a mud, man. That game, man, them last 2 games, man. See what the thing is. I'm getting tired of saying, oh, you know what I'm saying? How we try to fake ourselves out, making it seem like, oh, we badly lost them games. You know what I'm saying? Against decent teams. I don't want it, man. We supposed to win, man. We supposed to. And man, if Jaylen Green, if we had anything, if he can step over, we had anything that was a dog in his position, bro, we could be talking about a push in the playoffs, man. But by him playing like that, man. Oh man, it just hurt. It just hurt to watch, man. When you just know when you watching the game, you just like, what are we missing? Like, we can beat these people, but we missing something. We missing Jaylen performance, man. Because yesterday, I mean, the Clippers and the Lakers, bro. If Jalen Green had that dog in him, bro, we had both of them games.
Yeah.
So it's basically like we got Dylan Brooks and Fred VanVleet to come over there and run the team, and he playing the back seat now. It's just like it's just weird to me now, man. I don't know, man.
Yeah, man. I think Jalen, man, he gotta for him to be so athletically gifted, man. He needs to be. He need to have a deeper bag. He only got. He's like a one trick pony right now. Just fly by you, and hopefully he get a dunk or a layup. And he's never been real efficient at the rim with finishing layups. He needs to use his angles better or something, bro. He's got to be better. I don't know what Udoka can do, to get him better. I don't know what Udoka can do. Garcia, David, you got your. Get him. He's got to be better. Can you mute your stream? Garcia, David, you got to get him. He's got to be better. Can you mute your stream? Yeah, he got reverb in the back. Yeah, ringleader, I agree. I don't know, man. I don't know how. I mean, he's still young, man, but that can't be an excuse. That can't be an excuse. He's gonna have to figure something out real fast because he need a bag, he need a floater, he need to take more mid ranges or something, bro.
I got one more thing, and I'm gonna let the next man go.
Go ahead,
hey,
bro.
He fumbling in his bag. He just don't notice that. He not gonna get no bag.
Yeah.
He fumbling his bag. The way he been playing at the end of this year when it's time for a contract, he not gonna get no big bag, bro. I think I don't know, man. If he keep playing like this, he fumbling his own bag. So it's just him. If he wanna be a 6-man, or if he don't wanna step his game up and be like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or any one of these dominant two guards, that's gonna be him. He gonna end up coming off that bench playing around.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, he only doing it to himself. He only doing it to himself, and the dude really he's got to figure out how he can be more effective, because just driving straight to the hole and trying to go up against bigs, that's not gonna work. He either getting his shot blocked or he's trying to attempt tough layups. That's just not gonna work. It's not gonna work. He need to really find out how to get himself under control and use his speed to his advantage. Not just driving by people, but getting them to like a snatchback. He need a snatchback dribble. He need a floater. He needs a lot. Truthfully, he needs a lot, bro, to where people won't just figure out, just funnel him into the big, and he ain't gonna be able to do much at the rim because he don't have that body to really embrace contact and be able to bounce off and still finish through contact. He need to figure something out quickly. But yeah, appreciate your ringleader. What's up, Brandon? What's good with you, Brandon Pimpson? How you feeling, bro?
Hey, all good in the hood, bro. How's it doing, Ghost?
Oh man, you know how we do it. We living over here. We living.
Yes, sir. It was a fun game to watch, right or wrong. It was definitely fun to watch.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I love that we're competitive now. Because what we've been seeing these last 3 years, we haven't been a competitive team, and now we are at least competitive to where we sticking with some of these best teams in the league. And all we need is a little bit of more from, one or two of our young guys, and we'll be legit I'd say at least a top 3-4 team steadily.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of there. I mean, if the young guys, right? So that's the issue so far we're seeing. So what we love is like just watching Fred, work his magic late in games, keeping us in games, hitting those tough buckets when we need them. I mean, that's much appreciated, right? We all know his contract is up in 4 years, but you can actually get rid of him in 2. So he's not really supposed to be around here forever. What he's doing is showing the young guys the game, right?
Fact.
So that's really what we're watching. We're watching it in real time right now. You know what I'm saying? So we got that down. So now let's move to the next one. Then you got Dylan. So Dylan, you could tell he was emotional this game. There's no doubt about it. LeBron So the game was close. AD's playing, all the starters are playing. I've heard the knock on us that we only beat teams that don't have starters. So I'm not trying to hear that. So, but here we go. So there's that. Dylan, he got emotional at the end. I wish he would have slowed down that last shot at the end of the game. You're open, bro. We're giving it to you. Slow down, bro. Take
Hmm.
your time. See if you can hit that clutch shot on LeBron at the end of the game. That would have been nice because he has earned it. Let's give it to him. He's earned it with the effort of his play and how he plays on the court to hit one of them tough game winners in your face type thing. So I really
Right.
was rooting for him, even though I didn't like the signing per se, because 4 years guaranteed 80 million with a very inconsistent player that has a lot of antics, I wasn't on board, and I'm still not really on board. 4 years is a lot. He's always been an inconsistent player, and I think we're starting to see that. So he was pushing the issue this game, shooting a lot of shots, because obviously the past few games he hasn't been shooting as much, and he's been off. The fans ain't cheering about him on social media every day now. So he pushed the issue a little bit too much tonight for me. Jabari looked good. He looked a lot more efficient tonight. Um, he gets a little handsy at times for me. I love Jabari. I'm a Jabari fan. What did I always say, Ghost?
Yeah.
If anybody's on the trading block first, it's going to be Green over Jabari. I've always said that.
Yeah.
That's and I'm going to stick to that. You know what I mean? I don't want Green gone, but I'm still going to stick to that. You know what I mean? If anybody's going to be gone first, it'll be Green. And I think we're starting to see that unfold a little bit, right? So we want everybody, even my son, he's 17. He's over here with me the past week or so and watching the games. I told him before he got here, like, hey, man, Alfred Sengun's the best player. Nah, I don't know, man. Jalen Green. No. When you watch the games, we know Alfred Sengun's our best player by seeing coach go to him late in games in the fourth quarter, game after game after game.
Yeah.
So if you like Sengun or not, he's our best player. So that's just is what it is. I don't care if you like his game or what he does or how he does it, how he maneuvers. He's our best player. Jeff Green, we cannot consistently think that Jeff Green is going to come off the bench like that and get us money and be so efficient. We got to develop a bench. I think Ime already knows that. That's why we got the young guys. We got our men and we got Cam. Those are the next two guys that'll start stealing minutes away from Green slowly but surely if he doesn't get his game in order. So we'll see how that goes in the future. I'm gonna let you rock with that.
Yeah, I agree with most of your points. I think about Dylan Brooks, I think he did two mistakes crucial, and it wasn't because he only had 1.9 seconds to really do anything with the ball at the end. That was just a hail mary. He overhelped on LeBron to let uh, Austin Reeves get that deep three off. He
Oh
shouldn't
yeah,
he
that
shouldn't
was
have
horrible.
overhelped with just let Jabari hold his
That's
own
the
and if
emotional part of the
yeah,
game,
that's what I'm
Mike.
saying. He wanted LeBron so bad he should have just
Yes,
let Jabari take him and
make it tough
make
shots
him
because Jabari was playing good.
make LeBron make a tough shot and if he hit it he just hit it. That's LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Um, and on that last inbounds to LeBron, which he got free throws on, he shouldn't. He over. Why go for the steal?
Exactly.
Like
I
he
mean,
took
it
himself
was really
out of
two fouls.
position.
He tugged on his jersey twice before he even went to the rack. It was
Yeah,
horrible.
because
I,
he
I
was.
hated that defense from him right there in that clutch moment.
Yeah, he was in catch up mode because he put himself out of position, going for a steal. Bro, he's in a corner on the baseline. He don't have too many options. You know what I'm saying? Just let him uh go up, try to make a hard jump shot over him or something like he overplayed him. He gave LeBron just a clear highway to the goal. And I hate losing games at the free throw line, bro.
That
I'd
was
rather
horrible.
a clutch dagger hit in our face than
No doubt.
a free throw. Nikki gave him super chat. He says now I see why Reeves made the team and Jalen didn't. I mean, they 1 for 1, bro. Jalen cooked them last game. Jalen had damn near 30 on him. So, what goes around comes around.
So what you think? Looking at the game and overall a little bit, would you think Caruso would a better signing than Dylan for the same amount? We're keeping the same amount of money on the table, 4 years guaranteed. You taking Caruso or Dylan?
Nah, I wish I can get Caruso to go with Dylan, but
Well, of
we
course. I mean,
Dylan
yeah.
is good. I mean, Dylan he ain't even been. He made two crucial mistakes at the end, and I think he kind
What
of
about
got
Jaysean
wrapped up
Tate's
in it.
influence with his defense? You think maybe you could play him a little bit more later in games instead of Dylan? Because we already see what Ime stuck to, right? So he stuck to the starting lineup at the end of games. Now he did fluctuate a little bit from Jabari. Remember, he went from Jeff Green those 2 or 3 games, then he
Yeah.
went back to Jabari. But besides that, he's sticking to his starting lineup at the end of games. But I mean, Jaysean Tate, man, I mean, he plays the same exact game as Dylan in my eyes, and really is better offensively, especially down low with his little tricks in the bag.
Nah, I still keep Dylan in there, man. Like he Dylan's been good. He just
Needs
he
to be
let this
consistent.
game get to him. Like he tried to make it personal against LeBron. He wanted that challenge, and while
When he
him
played
wanting that
Memphis,
challenge,
Ghost,
he just really just he kind of gaffed on a couple of plays late, and it ended up hurting us. It ended up hurting us. I'm not gonna lie, but nah, I'm still good with Dylan. He still was hitting threes. He made the most threes on the team. He hit some clutch shots when they was going up three. He came back. He hit the threes. He was trying to his offensive game is not just to write home and tell mom about, but he's decent, and he's a
the
he's
offensive
bigger
part,
than
I like
Caruso.
that little running hook he got going. That I didn't see it tonight. That little running hook through the lane that he does.
Yeah,
I like that little shot. I think he needs to just develop more of that inside mid-range game right there in the paint too. I think that's his game right there. I mean, but again, and Ime doesn't see. We know that Ime kind of thinks the same because he doesn't just keep him in that corner like PJ Tucker type of player.
yeah, but Dylan's he's good, bro. He's been one of the best players we had this season. So I'm not gonna take away his minutes for Jay Sean Tate, because Jay Sean you could say he lost us the game last game because he fouled Harden on a 3-point shot. It's give and takes. Everybody gonna
Yeah,
have their
exactly,
mistakes.
exactly.
You know
I
what I'm
was waiting
saying?
for that one. I knew you knew that one. I was waiting for that comeback.
nah,
I was
nah,
waiting
I'm
for that.
just
No, for real,
saying.
for real, for real. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. We all get it. We all get it. We're just again, we're scrutinizing. It was a 1 point loss. It was a good game. Like I said from the beginning, it was a great game to watch. So, what else can you ask? AD did play. I thought Alp handled his own against AD. At the beginning, it looked, we could see they were obviously focusing on AD. So at some point, it's kind of like, okay, we'll let him get his, right?
Yeah, I mean, AD, you could tell when he's into it and he's right. AD's a monster, man. He's a good player. He's just fragile, and he don't have that killer instinct to me. But as far as talent, he's gifted. He's gifted, and he can get buckets.
So similar to Jalen, right? So Jalen got the talent. He's just it's just man but that foul last game with the Clippers, I forgot who was on. I think it was Kawhi that wasn't called on him. That was astonishing. But besides that, man, he has to be able to just. I mean, he tries. He does try. That's the thing, right? So there's where the minutes from Amen and Cam come in. If he can't figure it out, I think after the All Star break, no matter playing or not, or where we sit at in the standings, I think Ime's gonna, try to mix it up a little bit with the young guys.
Yeah, he definitely will probably have to, and I'm not mad at him, bro. Let me move on to Osmosis Neil. What's good, Osmosis?
What's good? What's good?
What's happening with your fam?
Man, I don't know. I don't. I hate tough games, man. I just hate them. I'm happy that we competing again, but man, that was rough.
Yeah, bro, I agree. Like, it's so bitter. Like these last two
Yeah,
games, man, it's like a bitter taste in your mouth that you can't get out, bro. Like we was
yeah,
right there in both games, and these are teams with Hall of Famers.
yeah,
We
yeah.
don't even have a legit superstar on our team yet. Shangoon is right at the cusp, but we don't even have a superstar on our team, and these guys got two, three Clippers, four superstars, four Hall of Famers, and we right there with them, bro. So it's some. I mean, we could take this and be encouraged. Like a couple of years, man, we gonna be the team to beat.
Yeah. I mean, Shingun. I feel like Shingun's the only reason we was even in that game tonight. I just want so much more from Jalen Green. Like I don't know. He just not giving it to us this year. Not yet anyway.
Yeah, bro, gotta be better, bro. Bottom
He gotta
line,
be better.
no excuses by me. No excuses. If you still make excuses for Jalen, stop it. The man, he's 21 years old. He's getting paid millions, and he's there to hoop. And if he's not hooping, then you have more than right to call him out. We don't have no problem with getting on like Cade Cunningham and these other guys that's not on our team. Be fair down the middle with it. That's all I ask. Be fair down the middle with it. If somebody's not playing right on the team, you are more within your right as a fan to criticize them and expect better out of them. And we
Yeah,
need to expect better out of Jalen.
it's not even his efficiency or anything like that. Like he's giving effort on defense this year. I appreciate that, but it's more so like, bro, where's the aggression when we down and we need some points? Like I hate that Fred's the first one to put the ball up instead of Jalen. Like, bro, you the shooting guard, bro. That's your job.
Right.
Get buckets. And he called himself a bucket getter. Like he was like, man, I'm a bucket. So I'm like, where are these buckets you was talking about?
Yeah. I mean, like, bro, got to be better, man. Like, no way to even cut it. No way to even cut it. When he's not even being aggressive. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not even
He
being
needs to be
aggressive.
more aggressive.
Yeah. And he needs to force the issue. It's like when fourth quarter comes, dude shrinks. I'm hoping we didn't get another James Harden in disguise. You know what I'm saying? Because James Harden used to shrink as well. He needs to want the ball. He needs to go get the ball. He needs to prove why he's the number 2 draft pick and why he can potentially be the face of this franchise, which he's in third place right now, because Şengün is him. Şengün is him, and Ime is another, he's the face. And dare I say, like, Fred VanVleet is the face of this franchise right now. Jalen, he needs to be better, bro.
Yep.
I would
And,
say outfit on that one, Ghost. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, Fred has his moments where he steps in and makes clutch shots and everything. But as far as the face of the franchise, I'm gonna go with Alfred on that one.
yeah, I would say Alfred.
Yeah, LP was definitely. He's definitely. I said him and Udoka. That's him and Udoka, and Fred VanVleet is the extension of the coach on the court, because we
No
see
doubt.
when
He's
we
a baller.
need
When
when
you
we
see him
need
step
a
up
bucket.
over and over again, right?
Yeah, when we need a
steps
bucket,
up.
it's either LP
He go
getting
gets
it
it.
or Fred VanVleet getting it. Nobody
Or,
else.
or the little pick and roll with the two.
One
Yeah.
more thing, if Jacques Landale ain't playing defense, what is he here for?
Oh
Josh
man.
Dale ain't doing
man.
nothing. He's not getting rebounds. He's not playing defense. He's not
Golly,
setting
we ain't even
screens.
touched
He
on that one.
always getting screens, illegal screens called on him. He looks very slow and out of there.
Hey, what was
He's
that bounce? You seen the
soft.
pick and roll? Fred ran with him, right? So he bounced past it to him. Man, it looked like man, it was embarrassing.
Yeah,
Londell trying to catch the pass.
it's like
So
a hot
you
potato.
ain't see Fred do that again. Like so, they you can see him in the office together again. No, when Londell set the pick, Fred was not even thinking pick and roll.
Yeah, I mean he got hot potato. Like he don't. Anytime that ball touch it, it comes out. Man, dude is not. He's not
He needs a
good.
little confidence in that, don't you think? Huh?
Yeah,
What you
he's
think?
not good right now, bro.
Nah,
He's
he's
not.
just not good. Like we not seeing Jock
What
that
was
we
his
saw in
contract
playoffs last year.
again? What was his contract, y'all?
It was a small one. It was a small one.
Yeah,
It was
he
It's like
ain't
yeah, but it was like
guaranteed too
32
much.
million 3 years or something, wasn't
But
it?
it's like 2 team options and stuff. He's not
Yeah.
guaranteed after.
I
after
dig it.
this
I
year.
dig it. I dig it.
We just had to do that to fill up the cap space.
I know it. I know it. I know it. I know it.
That's all you got for me, Osmosis?
Yeah, that's it. Just Jock and Jalen. I just want them to do better.
Facts. Milky Optical, what's happening with you?
What's going on, Space?
What's happening with
What's
you,
going
brother?
on? Man, yeah, that one stung for sure. It's, I was pretty confident before the game that, we were going to win, even with AD. But, I think the refs, played a part, and it's just unfortunate. But overall, I think, big picture wise, we're on the right track. It's nothing to worry about. We're so competitive every single game. But yeah, I mean, Jalen is pretty much the X factor. About Jalen. Every game we're talking about, it's about Jalen, and I just feel like he's confused right now. He's like, so his shooting, right? He's not even a threat right now outside. So the only threat pretty much right now is Fred from the outside.
Yeah.
So that's why teams are, well, not teams. He is forcing the drives. Basically, every time he gets a pick, he's not thinking about shooting. He's about driving into the lane and then maybe hopefully um, force a pass after that. So he's not really thinking about scoring right now because he's not confident in his shot.
Facts.
Yeah,
How can we get him going?
Facts.
Like the mid range or what? What can we? What? How can we get him going?
man. I have a theory, but I feel like it's just my theory. I just felt like the fact that he trained with KD and Devin Booker kind of messed him up because it forced him to kind of emulate their game. But Jalen's body, his talent is not KD, is not Devin Booker. He's small for a two guard. He's the same size as Reeves, right? And then Reeves playing the point guard. So he I think right now he's going in the wrong direction for his offensive game. And offense is something that, Ime Udoka can't really teach. It's something that you have to figure it out yourself, especially if you want to become a star.
I wish he
So I
played more
think,
like Curry.
here's my theory is that he's changed his shot. Jalen changed
Yeah.
his shot from a one motion shot to a two motion shot. A little bit like Paul George, he's trying to emulate, the KD, the Devin Booker, where he has to, where he's trying to like jump really high, and then shoot it, you know, on top of all the defenders, so he never gets blocked. But I think it's the wrong approach. Jalen's body should really try to be a taller version, a little bit taller version of, a Trey Young. So
Yeah.
what I'm thinking is what he needs to do is maybe shoot from further, from even behind. Like right now he is tiptoeing, like he's trying to just step right behind the 3-point line and shoot it. But I feel like he needs to shoot from further away and start making those every game. He maybe try two of them, and that will, once he starts hitting those, maybe 20 games into the season or 30 games into the season, you know the driving lane will be opened up so much because his forte is driving, getting into the lane and shoot 9 to 10 free throws a game. So right now he's basically he's in Breaking Bad there's an episode where Mike goes into Walter's house and then he goes, you can't take half measures, you have to go full measure, right? So right now basically I feel like Jalen's confused whether he should keep going with this two motion shot. We were pretty frustrated with T-Mac, back in the days where he always has to jump he has to jump so high to get his shot off, and it's tiring him out. And by the end of his career, his back, just is gone because it's so hard for him to score with his jumpers. But if you see Trey Young, Trey Young is the best example because he's not as athletic, but it's quick, just like Jalen. So yeah, I mean, I just hope that he can see that he's not going to be Devin Booker. He's not going to be Kevin Durant. He's more of a point guard body. And at this third season, physically, I think this is where he's going to be. He's not going to be like 20 pounds bigger. He's I think this is it for him physically. So he needs to work on that and work with what he has, instead of trying to emulate other shooting guards like a Bradley Beal. I
Yeah, that's
mean,
what I kind
I
of think he
think,
needs to kind
yeah,
of pull up,
I
drive
don't.
in. Go ahead, Jokes.
Oh, my bad, bro. I don't think he really needs to shoot further away from the basket. I think he just needs to develop a floater, a consistent floater, or a
well,
consistent
yeah,
mid range
Mid
shot.
range.
You know what I'm saying? The
well,
way he don't have to go in there and try to battle against the bigs all the time. And even with that, even like if you playing drop coverage, even just coming off a screen and hitting, a 15 footer, 16 footer, that's gonna draw the defender out some. You know what I'm saying? The way then he'll be able to have more room to maneuver, get around them, or dump it off to LP. It'll help LP game so much. It'll help like Jabari's game so much. He just needs to find a different way than just beelining in there and trying to just go up and do some funky looking layup against these 7 footers that's down there. Like bro, just gotta be able to use his angles better.
yeah, I agree. He needs that. He needs to consistently add that floater game. I think he made one floater like second game or the first game
Yeah,
against
like three,
Orlando.
4 games ago. Right.
Yeah, and then that's just gone. Like it's either him forcing a layup somewhere when he drives, or just force a pass. But no, actually, my point about shooting from further away is actually get help him get back to his one motion shot where he came where he had it coming out of the G League, right?
I
That's
understood.
where
Yeah, I understood what you
yeah
were saying. I understood what you were saying. Um, I think that the shots he's taking, like as far as 3 pointers, some of them are open. Like the majority of them are open shots.
yeah, but
He,
he didn't have to jump so high,
yeah.
like just with there's nobody guarding you. You're coming off a pick,
Hmm.
and what when it doesn't go in, then he feels like there's added pressure because he feels like he's the shooting guard is I need to score 25 points a game, and that's kind of where he's at right now. He's a little bit confused where his game is at offensive. I mean, I don't doubt his attitude or efforts, though. I feel like.
Yeah, but I agree with you. I agree with you. I know what you're saying, and I agree with
Yeah,
you. He's got to find alternate routes of doing and being effective, and I agree with you. David
Kind of like
Garcia,
Frank too, right?
what's
Frank
good?
Ghost Frank said. I mean, he thought it would take Jalen as longest to develop his game and Ime's system, and just being the guy that was the go-to guy from the beginning, from the old coaching era. So, I think it's part of that too.
I knew it
Yeah,
was
that's
gonna take him
facts.
a minute to adapt, but like, bro, he's looking bad right now.
Yeah, yeah. All points taken. David Garcia, you with me? What's happening with you, bro?
What's happening, Space?
What's happening with you, fam?
Man, I love this that podcast. I love the what y'all do. I wish I would have known this about years ago because you guys do an excellent job of just getting all Houstonians together and getting fans together. It's a great, 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 you know, thing that you guys do. But I see a little bit of a silver lining here. They're out kicking their coverage. People forgetting that nobody expected them to be this good this quick. Pendulum swings both ways. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes the pendulum's going to not go our way for us to be consistent. And the silver lining is that maybe Stone, he's starting to think about actually doing something, spending some money and getting a big over here. That's the silver lining. So we can get rid of, the dead meat that we have. But
Mind blowing.
the the biggest thing is it took Boston what half a season to do well. And these guys, they're going to get it. The pendulum's going to swing the other way. And the thing about getting rid of Jalen, the thing you don't want is to get rid of him. Then he tortures you every time he plays you. I think he's
Yeah.
special, and I don't know if it's possible for him to go to the G League and get his confidence back because it's a confidence game. When you don't have your confidence, you can tell, and he doesn't. And
Nah, he'll
so
kill the G League. He really will. He'll kill it.
well, he might need that. He might need to get his confidence. And the bottom line is we got the perfect coach. I'm so happy. Years and years and years of not having a defensive team. I'm a defense first kind of guy, and
Mm-hmm.
so Ime is incredible. But the silver lining is that that hopefully the front office is thinking about what they need to do. That's what should be happening because this team can be really good, and have no doubt that they're going to be the team to beat in a couple of years. I have no doubt because the coach is everything. Coaching is everything, and I never
Mm-hmm.
thought I'd ever see this honestly.
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. Like we're right there. Like I don't know if y'all watch Frank's last video, but he's basically saying we're one Jalen Green leap from being basically a true, almost a contender, bro. Like
Yeah.
look who we're going against, and look who we're playing, and look how these games are coming about, bro.
Absolutely.
This has only been what, this is our 10th game, 11th game,
Yeah.
and our defense is so great, you know. And if we could just keep these guys together for another year or two, bro, and once these guys just start knowing each other like the back of their hands, Fred Van Vliet and Dylan Brooks get another year accustomed to it, bro, we can be something great. And and
Absolutely.
and and and, and Jabari actually flourished to what we think he can be. He's starting to show more signs now. He's looking like he's starting to turn the corner. Bro, these guys, and he's only 20 years old.
Right.
Jabari just turned 20. He's like almost the youngest on our team. He's the same age as some guys that's in college right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I know we have to be patient with some of these guys, but I think Jaylen Green is probably like the biggest, uh, pendulum. If you say it swings with him, we see when he have good games, we usually win. Now, if he have
Right.
bad games, then we probably lose. If he can just be a consistent, he don't have to score 25. If he can just be a consistent 18 point, 19, 20 point, game player right now, he'll be just what the doctor ordered for us, because we go through these lulls of not scoring, especially
Right.
when Shangoon goes to the bench. So we need somebody like, I'm not gonna throw any names out there. I'm not the GM, but if we can get like that, like somebody that's just gonna come off the bench and just score, just to keep scoring on the, like, our bench up to par, because we lose the bench scoring battle most of the games.
Right.
And if we can just eliminate, just like tonight, if we didn't have those Jock Londale minutes, those 4 or 5 minutes he was in the game and tank the lineup, if Shangoon didn't get into that early foul trouble, which was kind of ticky tacky if you ask me,
Right.
then we probably talking about a whole different game. A
Absolutely.
whole different result. So we got some room to get better. We got a lot of room to get better. Like Frank says, this is the worst we're gonna be. That's
That's
that's what's to
exactly it.
be silver lining. This is the worst we're gonna be.
Absolutely.
Once we get it all together and we get an actual team that's like don't have holes in him, bro, we're gonna be we're gonna be a damn good team, bro. We're gonna be a damn good team.
I think what people need to remember is that in all sports, the game has to slow down for the player. Because it can be
Mm-hmm.
fast when you're not used to the pro game. And I don't think it's slowed down because people are thinking too much. The young kids are thinking too much. When that game slows down and they can quit thinking and just reacting properly, going
Yes.
with what they're supposed to be doing, I think that's when you're going to see the biggest change in both of those players. The game has to slow down for them.
Yes, facts. And I ain't gonna lie. Shangoon, he's like almost an anomaly, bro. Like
Yes,
for
he
him to be
is.
that good, this early, I guess it probably helped him, playing like competitive ball with grown ups for most of his
Yeah, he was a pro
teenage
already.
years. He was a pro,
Yeah,
and for him to already have that at 21, the dude moves like a 6, 7, 8 year veteran. Like you can't speed him up. And I think the rest of our guys, they get sped up. Like it's
Right.
not it haven't slowed down for him yet.
Right. And I like an LP like Jalen. Like he just came in and it's not and Jalen, for the Texans, he's already at that speed. Like that's incredible. And I think Sagoon is the same thing. Like nothing has to slow down for him. He's already there, which is kind of incredible because he's also a young player.
Yes. And besides the point guard spot, the center position is one of the hardest spots to actually be good at, so young.
Yep. Hey, one last thing.
What's up?
When Brooks, I think I read or saw a report on Brooks that he actually went to train with some folks to get rid of his antics and to be a better shooter and to be a better point guard. And he really spent the money and took the time to come to Houston and be a different player. And I don't know if people know that. And so hopefully he's going to be that player where, refs will quit picking on him. And if that happens, he's going to even be more dangerous. He's an elite defender. He's elite.
Yes, he's
and
elite, yes.
So, as much as I love old Chuck Wagon, the mini Chuck Wagon, he's nowhere near Dylan Brooks' quality.
Tate? You talking about Tate?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Tate do it with mostly heart.
Absolutely.
He got a heart the size of Texas. He does it with mostly heart. But Dylan Brooks is a legitimate stud.
Absolutely.
He's 6'7", 230-ish, can move. He can shoot now. I think he probably shot a little bit too much tonight. I probably think that, but wasn't nobody else taking him.
That's exactly it.
Jalen wasn't taking him. Somebody's gonna have to step up and take him. Fred VanVleet can't take all of them. Şengün can't take all of them. So he just was trying to fill a role that needed to be filled right now this game. So
people aren't a stat. They can always improve in their craft. Just because he's a bad shooter don't mean that you're gonna continue to be a bad shooter. Who was it that who's that pesky Rocket that we lost that's an all defense kind of guy? He was a horrible shooter, and then all of a sudden he's shooting really well.
You talking about as of late, PJ Tucker or
no, not PJ Tucker. Small guy, natty guy. I can't think of his name.
He was in this regime.
Oh yeah, point guard. No, a couple years ago. I can see his face, but he was not a good shooter. And now he's
Beverly.
Who? Yes,
Beverly.
Patrick Beverly.
Okay.
He was not a good shooter, and now he's becoming a little bit better at being a three-point shooter. So there's possibility for Dylan to be way better.
Oh yeah, of course, man. Yeah, appreciate that, David Garcia. All excellent takes, just like most of the people that come up. The Rockets, we have some of the best, well-informed, well-studied basketball minds as fans, and we appreciate y'all coming up and y'all giving y'all takes off. And we just been doing this like a year and a half, bro. So.
Oh, that's awesome. I love you and Frank, man. You guys do an awesome job.
Appreciate it, man. Hopefully you stay with us and come kick it with us. Anytime we have these live streams, bro, you're more than welcome.
I try.
Yeah, for sure. And then if this is open to the chat right now, open call to the chat, man. If y'all want to give a takeoff, please come up and talk to me, because we're already past midnight. I know people got to get up and go to work, so we ain't going to try to be up here too long. But for now, I got my boy, the Culture, in the building. What's happening, Culture? How you feeling?
Yeah, what's up, Space? What's up, CSGs?
What's good with it, bro?
I'm feeling optimistic, man. It was a good game. I feel like it was a good game. Even though we took the L, I wasn't here for our last game against the Clippers, but I felt like that also was a good game. Just for the same reason, like, man, these games we wouldn't even been in. Like, we won a couple of these games last year, but like not how playing like this. Like, we really playing ball. And it's just a total improvement, man. I don't mind losing by 2 points, 6 points, 4 points, if we in the game the whole time, and it could have went either way. So these easily could have been wins, and it wasn't like bonehead plays where we lost a lead, like a 15-point game, and then we just lost it. This was nip and tuck the whole way, and like the ball could have went either way, and we could have won. So it was a good loss, you know. And like somebody said, I think the call you said it too, Space, and the guy before you. It's the beginning of the season, man. Like this team still hasn't even gelled yet. Somebody said something about the Celtics, how it took them half the year to get this shit to going, and that's what it's going to take for this team. It's going to take us about half the year. We're going to win a lot of games in between, but it's going to take a half a season to see our full potential. Maybe even a whole year, but I'll say half a season to see our full potential to where we winning games like this. Like if we're close like this, we wouldn't even be that close. We should be winning by 5 or 10. These games we're gonna be winning. You know what I'm saying? When we're gelling. Jaylen Green's got to step up, obviously. Jabari's got to step up, obviously. Somebody else has got to step up. Fred VanVleet is doing his thing. Dylan Brooks is doing his thing. AP is showing out, man. He's really like, I mean, I knew he was gonna be good, but I always said wait till he's 25. Fuck that. Wait till he's 23. After this season, and after next season, he's gonna be probably the top 3 center in the league, like hands down. He's a dog, man. I can't wait to see him finish this year out and see him next year. And then that third year, like when he's 23, he's gonna be like, we're gonna be on our way, man. Just with him alone. And our men, of course, you know. Yeah, man, like Jalen Green, man, he gotta step up. Somebody's gotta step up and fill that role to where it all can't be on Brooks. It all can't be on Fred VanVleet and Sengun. Somebody's gotta come up and take a shot. Like somebody's gotta hit a shot. Somebody's gotta be a go-to, reliable. We still don't have a number 1 option. We got a lot of number 2 guys, a lot of sharing the ball. We don't have that go-to guy. When we need a basket, like these games and last game when it's tied up, somebody's gonna get us that basket, man. We don't got. I mean, we got APs gonna get us the basket. But, like, he can't be the only one. Somebody's got to step up. I want to see Jalen Green maybe play more like Bradley Beal, not like a Devin Booker. We all would like to see him be like a Devin Booker, but I mean, he's still got time to grow. I just don't know what the problem is right now. I'm not in practice. I'm not, like, there to see it every day. But, like, he's got to learn how to – he just relies on his athleticism too much. You know what I mean? He just wants to go off his first step, blow
he's
by.
thinking too much.
Yeah, that's what I think Dave is right on the money with that. He's thinking, and everything is not coming second nature to him.
Right.
Wait till after Christmas. Wait till about January. I think we're probably coming here singing a different tone. 25, 30 games into the season, I think we'll see a more aggressive or more fluid Jalen because he just not. It's just not clicking with him right now. It's a new system. Just like Jabari, he is not clicking to him right now either. He's starting to get it. You can tell he's starting to get it. And Jalen, I think he don't want to disappoint Udoka, so he's putting that extra pressure on himself to where
that's it.
It's like he don't want to take too many shots, but then he don't want to be passive. He don't know where his range is at right now. You know, he's doing a little bit too much. Like, should I go or shouldn't I, or should I pass it? He's trying to think the game through, which is good. And I'm not gonna lie, which is good because at least he's thinking. At least he's thinking. Once his thinking is quicker and going, and then I think you'll see that. I'm not the one that's really big on third-year leaps because we see guys after their third year that just become dogs, like superstars. But the third-year leap is kind of a barometer, you would say, to like, is he going to be this or is he going to be that? But you just can't put all of that in 1 year.
Silas would be doing that, though.
That's what I was about to mention. It's a lot of these guys didn't go through the tanking years that we tanked on. Like Anthony Edwards, he didn't go through like that, the tanking like we did. Tyrese Maxey, he didn't have to deal with the Silas tax, and I'm not blaming this on Silas. It's just the nature of the beast. Our guys are basically a year or two behind these other guys just from learning the game aspect of it.
I'll use a baseball analogy. I'll use a baseball or softball analogy here.
Hold on, I hear two of y'all. What'd you say?
Finish my take. Can I finish my take, please?
Go ahead, Coach.
Jalen Green. Another thing with Jalen Green, man. I think it's different than him with Jabari. You know what I mean? Because Jalen Green has his confidence more than Jabari do. Because you see Jalen Green, he'll go, he want to slam down motherfuckers. He want to come down every lane and jam down motherfuckers. You don't see Jabari really doing that, and we've seen it the last couple of years with Jalen. He couldn't, you know what I'm saying, before Jabari took him all last season. Jalen was in it pretty much the whole year, both his years. You know what I mean? He was in it. He wasn't, like, yes, it was a different system, but he wasn't scared to shoot. He wasn't scared to get his. So I think it's a little bit different with Jabari. I think it's more like what you said, Space. It's a new system. He don't want to just come out jacking out. Like, he's trying to find his niche in the system to where, you know what I mean? Like, it's okay, I can do this. I can settle here, take my shots here. I can attack now, attack here, and don't want to disappoint you, Doka. I think it has a lot to do with that more than his confidence of, like, Jabari. It's two different things, I think, with them two. But what else I wanted to say is, before I let y'all go, the defense, like I said, Space, the defense is going to keep us in a lot of games. If you top 10 defense, that's going to keep us in a lot of games. And even though we have offensive problems, our defense is keeping us in the games. You know what I mean? It's even though Jabari and Jalen and even Tari not really giving us too much on the offensive end, our defense is keeping us in the game. We're holding them to under, 110 points, 105 points. So that defense right there is gonna win us a lot of games. Once we put our offense with it, I mean, we're gonna be lights out, man. We're gonna be lights out. This year, I'm still sticking to it. We're gonna be our 6th seed. I'm not jumping off that. We're gonna be our 6th seed. We can't even get higher up to the 4th seed, maybe even the 3rd seed like the Kings did last year. And I just want to say that last foul on LeBron was bullshit, man. It was bullshit. They gave him 2 free throws. He missed the first one. It made the second one, but that was bullshit. Ain't nobody touch him. He got fouled when he first got the ball, but they didn't call it right there. He drove to the lane and did that reverse. Ain't nobody even touch him. It was a phantom call. And that gave him the game right there, man. Yeah, go ahead, y'all. I'm done.
I use a softball analogy. You can't think and hit at the same time. That's what's going on with the young guys.
Facts. Yeah, when it all but just come second nature, then I think we're going to see these guys actually compete and blow some guys. Like, we're going to start just demolishing the sorry teams, and then we're going to start actually competing and beating some of the upper echelon teams. And credit to Coach about the defense of, I think only the Celtics give up less points than us on a nightly basis, game in and game out. And that's even having 2 stinkers of a game against San Antonio and Magic, so these guys are playing hard and they playing tough and they're in every game because of our defense.
Also, Ahmed is not playing either.
Yeah, that's another one. Our man, he wasn't giving us a whole lot off the bench, but it'll be better than what Aaron Holiday giving us as far as defensively and things like that.
Oh, he will be. Yeah.
Osmosis Neil, you got anything, bro? You've been quiet up there.
I was just thinking that maybe, I don't know. I think it's because Jalen ain't got his partner in crime. I know he was really cool with KPJ last year. I'm thinking maybe because he's not here this year, that's why he being so tentative.
I thought you was gonna say Josh Christopher, man. I was gonna say, oh hell no.
Oh man. Pause.
Nah.
Pause.
You can't be that soft.
The thing is with Jalen, you gotta think what's different between this year and last year. The difference is Saleh's offense was centered around the guards and making sure the guards get their buckets, get their shots, run the offense. Now Udoka switched it up to where it's mostly going through the post with Şengün, because he realized that's our best player. And Jalen got to figure out, like y'all seen on Frank's video, what he needs to be not to step on Şengün toes, and where he can get his shot. And, Fred VanVleet can facilitate him the ball in his spots. And he just don't know that yet. He don't know that yet. And instead of him just going out and jacking up shots, he's trying to be reserved just so he won't get the blame. But he got to realize he's gonna get the blame no matter what. It's gonna be on him, bro, because he's the highest draft pick on the team. It's a lot of people would say, you know, casual fans like outside looking in, was that it's his team because, you know, he's the most marketable player that we done had so far. But we, as Rockets fans, we know this is Alp's team right now.
Absolutely. At this point, absolutely.
If you don't know that, and if you still arguing that fact, you need to go get your head checked.
I'm with Frank. He needs to come off the bench.
Who, Jalen?
But who we playing over Jalen though? Unless you put Cam out there, because Jalen's out there for his offensive powers.
Didn't he say Tari?
He was talking about Jabari. Then he was talking about Jabari.
Ah, okay.
Oh, he's talking about Jabari, yeah. Yeah, Jalen the only one that's like we banking on offense, bro. Like nobody on the team is like, oh yeah, he finna get us a bucket. We don't have no other guys like that. It's just Jalen.
He'll get there.
I'm like
Jabari's supposed to be that.
I'm not.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not just like
He is
over exaggerating, worried about Jalen. I think if he was in year 4, 5, 6, yeah, I'd be like, nah, he ain't got it. He just ain't got it. And if we didn't have to endure, you know, a tanking 2 years, 3 years while he was here, then I'd be like,
I'm not saying he don't have potential to be better. I'm just trying to figure out why he being so timid.
Because he's thinking. I played football, you know, mostly organized football more than I did basketball. And one thing about playing football, your coaches used to tell you, if you're thinking, you're losing. You know, because
that's every sport.
You going like football, you going at a lot of like when you start just learning just basic reads. Football is all about read. You got to read whatever you playing, you got to read the opposite player. And once you learn how to read those players quicker, the better you become, because you can just think look, react, boom, look, react, boom. Once you start thinking, that means you're going half motion, because you're thinking, you're not going 100%, and you usually either get burnt, get beat, or you get hurt, because that's a physical game. You can't be out there thinking while everybody else is flying around you. And that's the problem with Jalen right now. He's just thinking, what can I do this? What can I do? What can I do? And he's just turning the ball over. It's one thing without scoring, but when you turning the ball over as well, then that we got a problem.
Also, Space, we haven't seen Jalen in a system, though. If you really think about it, his first 2 years, the reason why he was scoring 25 is because we're playing just running gun ball. You know, we're not playing no system. We're playing running gun. He just uses his first step, go by, or he just find open shots, or he start chucking. Now we're seeing him in a real system. Okay, now we gotta get your shot off a bounce. You gotta get your shot off a screen, coming off a screen, pick and roll, and get ready to shoot off that screen. You know what I mean? You gotta get your shot off, boom, 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 dribbling, then get your shot off. We haven't seen him do that in the first 2 years. All his shots was either some wide open threes or just some fast full court fast play. You know what I mean? Now you're in a system where you got to really play like a two guard. You know what I mean? You got to come off a screen and be ready to shoot. You got to get your shit off the bounce. You can't just rely on your first step in athleticism. And we haven't seen, you know, he didn't do that in the first 2 years. So now this is Jaylen Green's first year, really. If he just scratched those first 2 years, and now you're in a real system, even in high school, he probably didn't do that. You know, he's probably just used his athleticism his whole career. Now you got to come off and really think and be more of a cerebral player, and it's going to take time. And I hope and then we got the right coach for it, you know what I mean, to help him. We got the right coach, so
yeah,
we'll see.
The dude needs to get with like SGA or De'Aaron Fox or somebody like that in the offseason to figure out how he can get.
They ain't gonna work with him.
Nah, they always work with other guys. Always work with other guys in the offseason. I mean, that's
the other side of the coin, though,
is too close to him.
The other side of the coin is that he's not used to playing defense. He didn't play defense last year, so he didn't have tired legs.
Yeah. He's actually been trying on defense. He has. But what I'm saying that takes a lot. That takes away out of your legs and everything. Too.
Yeah.
He's
until
young,
he gets used to it.
That can't be no excuse. He's 20, 21 years old. He got.
No, it matters.
He a ball full of energy. If it don't matter for no veterans, it can't matter for him. And the thing is, what else was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say. Fuck. I mean, it matters, but he always could play defense when he locked in. He could play defense, and but he's got a ball full of energy. You can't say that he's tired. That I can't. I'm not jacking that. Damn man, I forgot what I was gonna say, man.
Let me read this comment real quick. Correct Cuts 88 says, well, I thought he was working out with KD this past season. It's only so much he can do with KD. KD is basically 7 foot and can shoot over anybody. He needs to get with guys his similar build and see what they do to be successful. That's why I was saying those type of guys, because De'Aaron Fox, SGA, they're just not taller than everybody, and they could just shoot over everybody. They know how to use their speed, their quickness, their angles, their footwork to at least get fouls. And you see De'Aaron Fox, he's like was the most clutchest player in the league last year at his size.
It took De'Aaron Fox a while to get to where he at though.
Nah, De'Aaron Fox was pretty much good. He just was the Sacramento Kings sucked, and people just wasn't looking at him. De'Aaron Fox been good since Kentucky, really. Like the boy been good. He have got better, true, but you can tell that he was on that trajectory of actually being good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now what he's doing, and SGA, what they're doing it with just real bag like handles. Like they got a bag, bro. Like they really have a legit bag. They don't just try to blow by you, you know what I'm saying, just off the dribble. They got handles, they got angles, they use their body, they draw contact and be able to finish through. He needs to get with one of those type of guys to just learn, pick him up. It ain't no shame in the game if you see this guy being successful to emulate some things that he does. That's just like Kobe did with Jordan. He seen, that dude do that, I'm gonna do that same thing. And he was successful doing it. It's no shame in it, bro. Like these guys, and then Ja Morant, he loves Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like these guys will work with him. So next game we got Golden State. We won't have to deal with Draymond, but Golden State still is good. The Thunder and Golden State just went to a nail biter yesterday, and that was a fun game to watch. Chet is good, bro. That boy Chet is good. So I know they're gonna want revenge or something. They got a sour taste in their mouth. It's gonna be another hard game in the Bay. You know how they is about the Bay with the refs. I think it's gonna be another game where we're gonna be probably complaining about the lack of calls we get, but our guys gonna have to figure out that they're young, up and coming. We don't have a legit superstar that's gonna get superstar type calls, so we're gonna learn how to endure it. We're gonna have to learn how to just fight through it. Don't get caught up in the refs. Don't get caught up complaining. Just get back on defense. Keep your defense going. And fight through it and try to grind out a win. So, man, appreciate everybody for coming by. David, Culture, Osmosis, everybody that came through and spoke. Appreciate you. We gotta get up out of here, man. It's 1:00 already. I know y'all
Happy
gotta
Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving to
It's
everybody.
2:00 out here. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all, man. They
Yes.
had some good takes, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all the real ones. Appreciate y'all for joining us at the Chop Shop. Y'all know how I go. CSGs.
CMB.
We all we got.
CMB.
We all we
Yeah.
got.
We all we got,
We all
man.
we
Y'all the realest. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Come back tomorrow, man. Hopefully we
Do
be
your thing,
celebrating
young man.
the
Do
victory.
your thing.
What you say, David?
Do your thing, young man. Do your thing.
Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate it, man. We're gonna be up out of here come tomorrow. I'm gonna try to do a pregame stream so we can talk about the game before it comes on. And if you want to become a member, hit the link in the description. If you want any merch, we got it in the description. So holla at your boy Space, man. Y'all are the realest. Y'all make this, enjoyable. And I love hearing y'all takes, man. Appreciate the support. Y'all be good to each other, man. Be good to your family. Hug them. You never know when we gone, man. So y'all have at it. Let's go, Houston Rockets. We still riding with y'all. Peace. Y'all boys be easy out there.